come back to me. Jesus Christ. We're here, we're back. Third or fourth or fifth time's a charm. I don't know whether I'm actually going to bother wandering around this road again. It may be bad for signal. Thank you for your patience, peeps. Jerry, Mike, Rianne, Angus. Oh my goodness. I'm very, very annoyed right now. It just seems that Streamlabs are just crashing constantly and I have no idea why. It's literally just like the app is being glitchy and problematic right now. It's like I'd like to send them a very strongly worded support letter saying, seriously, what is wrong with your app? Because it's not my network. Because the game's running absolutely fine. Or rather it was. Is there overload? Irene, hello again. Oh dear, it's just, yeah, absolutely, this sort of thing kills your viewer kind of thing on the stream, which is really annoying. Because I have no idea how the link of the redo for the stream gets done over again. Does it prompt you again? Do you have to search manually? I find it immensely annoying that I can't keep something consistent, you know? Oh well, appreciate you sticking around, peeps. The constant spinning wheel doesn't give me a lot of hope, I have to be honest. Oh dear. H-Boss, hey, by the way, lovely to see you in the chat. Lost all my content for Saturday. Oh my goodness, really? Had the same issue with Stream. H-Boss, do you use Streamlabs? Is it a Streamlabs thing? See you tomorrow, Sandra. See you tomorrow for the most hectic raid hour we will have ever seen in the game. Hope all's good with you. Javolo, welcome in. Welcome into the most chaotic stream we've had in a little while. It only just started streaming, went down the pan, oh dear. That's sort of where we were, really. 10 minutes in, completely dies, then tries to stream, 30 seconds later dies, refuses to work, and then seems to be okay for now, but you're pissing time away, really, isn't it? It's really annoying. Diana Jim, good to have you here in a link that's working. Welcome. Javolo, went to say hi and you're gone. Glad you're back. Well, hello there. How was your weekend? How was the Go Wild? It's not a stream, yeah, it's chaotic. Thank you, Jerry. Ooh, a Brooksish. Wow. When will that be shiny in the game, I wonder? Where is it in which country? Kazakhstan, you know? And we're very much from the United Kingdom. Missed the raiding, yeah, jumping into the feature. I really missed that as well. I hope they bring it back soon. They took it away because it was fairly broken. Like there were lots of glitches with bits and pieces, not just the inability if you crashed out of the raid to rejoin. there was a lot more besides that was pushed forward through feedback. So they should have worded it better. They're not saying this is a test. No, we're going to take it away while we fix it and then bring it back at some other point. So I don't was watching this as a video, not live. Charlie, were you stuck on one of the old links? I was like, why does he keep saying the same stuff? Now we've got a fairly problematic phone service tonight, which is less than ideal. But hey, how's the weather today? Cool, it's a bit chilly where I am. Yeah, it's a little bit chilly here, but it's not as cold as it once was. I think we're floating around the 6 degrees Celsius here, which is positively tropical compared to last week. We're going to try and see if we can find a Shiny Joltik tonight as best we can, although a little bit of Galarian bird redemption wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Given my little fumble on the weekend, let's just say. Only started when you had... Honestly, I don't know what's happening with this whole system right now. It's very weird. Very, very laggy. About 40 degrees Fahrenheit there. Sounds cold. Why Joltik? It is a very good question. It is a very, very good question. Considering not just the fact that we had the mighty Shiny available over the weekend with Galvantula, but also the whole electric poison thing is very much done and dusted. But I guess it's kind of just a tail on, you know. Tail on, tail off from the poison and electric kind of feel that we had for the whole weekend and the week prior as well. Because then we're jumping into the wrap-up finale, which is just chaotic. Oh my goodness me, just going to go this way. Here we go. Arachnophobia. Yeah, because they are tiny little things, so they're not massive spiders. So it's definitely not eight-legged freaks. I was hoping for something new. They wouldn't give us anything new for the end of the season, or the last spot hour, should I say. We already had Smoliv, it was a brand new shiny this month with the spot hour. So it'd be a bit much to ask for, considering we also have Galarian Corsola dropping tomorrow in 7k eggs. So people, if you can, and you're going to go for the eggs, which I know not everybody is a egg hatching enthusiast, but do try and clear your eggs ahead of 10 a.m. your local time tomorrow, so that then you can open your gifts and get the 7-kilometre egg straight away. They must keep getting shadow snubble grunts. That is a continuation. There was a little note based on whichever medal you got or did as part of the Go Wild Area event. So, depending on which one you did, you'll notice you're getting rocket balloons every 15 minutes. Have we frozen again? Have we frozen again? Yeah, we're frozen again. Hello, people. I honestly don't know what's going on with the spotty signal. It's so terrible. Basically, it's an extension on the whole event. So, depending on which medal you chose, you'll then get a selection of specific rocket grunts coming through balloons every 15 minutes. So, if you chose poison, you're going to get poison and fairy grunts constantly. And if you chose electric, you get electric and flying constantly. Which could be worse, you know. Rianne, as you're saying, morning, had an XXL. Oh, Galvantula, nice. Spawn, thought it was a mighty. It's definitely a random spawn, that's for sure. Pokey Reds, very good evening to you. Welcome in. Smaller belongs on a sandwich. I'd say it belongs on as a pizza topping. Swinnow. Could be green, but isn't. I love the great, nice work on getting your gravel and Kyogre from Scotland. Good stuff. Hope your trip up there was good. Come on. Just hope for no more signal issues. Picked electric, keep getting ice and flying. Oh, interesting. I keep seeming to get water as well. It's a weird one. Water and flying. Not much electric, but hey, it is what it is. Those invites still coming through. Yeah. Trying to fall over. Good luck, Angus. I know you won't be in the raid hour stream, as it were. Got your own stuff to go and do. Hey, very best of luck. Hopefully you can pick up the shiny Regieleki and Drago ASAP. I keep forgetting to do the rocket grunts though, because the rocket grunts, they're free and they're quite a good way to get some stardust and get your mystery components done and everything. Wow, Swadloon, amazing. I keep getting this off Daily Incense, it's really annoying. It was really good, went to the Christmas festival and everything. Fabulous. I know there are very good places. Any kind of big city is a good place to play, but I'm sure the likes of Edinburgh and Glasgow and stuff are amazing places to play up in Scotland. Edinburgh is on the list for potentially flying up next year for a com day with Ian and potentially Mark as well. Because it's just a case of hop on a plane for a couple of hours and go and experience a new city for Pokemon Go. Never played Pokemon Go in Scotland ever. But it's going to definitely have to wait until after Unova tour. Michaela, hello again. Hello. We have been streaming now without hindrance for over 10 minutes, which is amazing news. The amount of Shadow Shelter I have is wild, yes. But Johnny, that is a boosted dust, 1000 dust catch. So honestly, if you get a Shelter rocket balloon, do it, just for the sake of the Stardust, because that one battle will net you 1500 dust, which is obviously the equivalent of 15 Pokemon catches. Mikey, good to have you back with us after a few problematic stream relinkages. I think we're A-okay. Where are you playing the Cross Parade Day? I don't know. I'd say honestly most of the December events that are going to happen will be local, because just the case of travelling is just going to become too tricky. With the limited light, the short days, the long nights and the excess of travel. Bloody sellotape, honestly. Okay. Yeah. Everything's going to be local for now. Particularly with trying to save up ahead of Unova Tour as well, you know. Those live events aren't cheap. Be sure they're not spawning every 15 minutes, not 30 seconds. It feels like every 30 seconds, because if you leave the balloon alone, the balloon cycle is naturally 20 minutes. It stays in the game for 20 minutes before despawning, usually every 6 hours. So now, because they're boosted to every 15 minutes, but if you leave one alone, it despawns after 15 minutes and the new one comes in straight away. So it's like a constant refresh. Just kind of jokes. Where would Unova Tour be? Well, the locations have been leaked somewhat, because the tour information doesn't go live until midnight tomorrow, and I mean midnight technically on like Thursday, technically I think, but somebody put it on their infographic. There are 2 different tour locations apparently. So there's LA, Rose Bowl again, and then there's actually going to be Taiwan, Taipei, I think it is. So there's going to be an APAC one and then an American one. Obviously I'm going to be heading over to LA if I can make one. There'll be a global one, but we know the times and dates as well. Those I think have been leaked, although the only 3 weekends available. If you look at the calendar, every weekend is pretty much full up in terms of January, February, etc. So global looks set to be on March the 1st and 2nd, whereas the Unova and Taipei ones will be the weekend before. So I think that's the 22nd and 23rd, and the 21st actually, I believe, as well. That's what people have been writing online. So rather than being a 2-day tour, it's going to be a 3-day tour. So they're amping it up, which is nice. I like it. Well, actually, no, this year was a 3-dayer as well. Yeah, sorry, LA this year was a 3-day event as well. I'm sure London will get another event as well at some point. Besides, we have to. The Incensed Podcast, you know. Come on. Appreciate the only person talking about this. I'm just looking at whatever the infographic was that got shared and sort of leaks ahead of time. Somebody put the info for Unova Tour out before it was meant to be done, clearly. The full disclosure and everything of all the Unova Tour bits and pieces are going to be coming out. I think it's midnight Thursday, so check. It's just over a day's time. There's a countdown on the season blog, which honestly I'm very excited for. Gen 5 has some of the best Pokemon available in the game and some of my personal favourites out there. Timbur's featured, Drillbur's featured, Reshiram and Zekrom. There's some really, really cool ones. Colin, Spol Hour is 6 p.m. your local time. So when it becomes 6 p.m. your time, that's when Spol Hour is. So for me here in the UK, we are currently 36 minutes into the Spol Hour. You can see from the clock on the top left of the screen. Why did they take away the Ghost Safari balls afterwards? Because they were event locked. They did say that in the blog post, that the Ghost Safari balls were things exclusive to the Go Wild area. So once the event ended, then they're gone. Which honestly, I don't necessarily mind an event exclusive ball. It's a bit like the Beast balls for the raids. You know, they're they were Go Fest lot this year because of the Ultra Beast and everything. Chimeco. That's a nice boosted Dustmon, I'll have you. Ooh, what happened there? Broken throws. Anybody looking for friends, we ask you, if you don't put your friend code in the chat, in the same way I don't share my friend code on the chat either, but if you want to add people in the game, you can jump into my Discord, which you can find linked in the description of the stream, and also should be pulled up by Nightbot and the mod squad as well. You can jump in that. It's a global community. It was very, very useful for peeps over the course of this weekend. But if you're looking for adding friendship, it's a global community with lots and lots of people from different corners of the world, which is amazing. Olaf, I did say on the stream that those were temporary additions. Those are temporary ads due to raid hours. That's always been the way. It was always said those are raid hour ads, and those only left on for the weekend because it was the global Go Wild area. We're taking friend requests. If you go and check out the global Go Wild video, taking friend requests on that for this week's raid hour. If people want to jump on for the Regieleki, Regidrago, Zaytun and Zamazenta raid hour that's happening tomorrow, that video is the place to go and comment your in-game name and your friend code on. And that again will be only for the raid hour. It's a raid hour additional ad. If you want to be permanently on the friends list, that is a Patreon exclusive. Casey Girl, hey, lovely to see you in the chat. How are you doing? Hope all's good with you. Inkay, not golden. Jennifer, trades are local only. There's no such thing as a global trade, I'm afraid. We'll see you in LA again. Oh, Pokerex, you're going to be making the travel day over there as well. Awesome. When it comes down to it, we'll be